It would not feel like Earth Day without a visit from our friend from the Brewers, Brent Suter, who is making it his mission that all 30 clubs across Major League Baseball are as conscious of the planet as possible. Brent, good morning to you. Thanks for joining us.
Morning. Happy Earth Day.
Happy Earth Day to
Thank you.
you. Last year, we visited with you in studio, and you had basically eliminated all single-use plastic from the Brewers clubhouse, and you continue to work. What's the latest? What are you doing now?
So our mission this year is a partnership with SC Johnson to go to the fans now. So the plan was before the coronavirus hit was to have all the cups from beers and soda sales be recycled into scrubbing bubbles bottles, the SC Johnson product scrubbing bubbles. And that would have saved 1.3 million cups at least for the year. It was the first partnership of its kind between a corporation and a North American sports team. So we were really excited about that. Obviously, it's a little on hold right now, but still the momentum's there. And we're really excited to see what the future holds with that partnership. Maybe even down the line being compost cups or even just reusable cups or something. But it was a great partnership, and it remains very exciting.
Hey, Brent, obviously these are very unusual times. Are you talking anywhere else, spreading the message via a conference call or anything like that today?
Yeah, I have a Twitter chat later today with Discovery Education. Really excited about that. Might have another Twitter chat or two, or just trying to get some messaging out there via Players for the Planet, another organization that's doing some really awesome stuff out there. So, yeah, some exciting things planned. Hopefully, go spend some time in the backyard, maybe even sneak on a nature trail hike or something, try to get reconnected with nature. But so it's a good day to kind of get outdoors and just kind of reconnect with nature, like I said.
Well, I know you're social media savvy, Brent, but I have a 16-year-old daughter, and that's why I was bribed into doing a TikTok dance. What's your excuse? Because I saw you doing a little, like, with the shoulder twitch with your young son.
Yeah, I only have a couple videos up there, but my wife was watching these TikTok videos, and we were just cracking up at some of these things, and a lot of them were really cool. So we decided to just try it a couple times. We still need to get some more going, but we kind of find ourselves just like thinking there's a lot of good ideas out there, but not one that like we're like, oh, let's do a video about it. We just kind of like watching them and kind of thinking about it. But yeah, we need to get over that hump more, the creative hump, if you will. But it's a lot of fun. My son participated because we say this thing. We go, hey, Liam, how big is Liam? And he raises his arm. So we did it just in time for my wife to do like a little finger pull and pull his arm up. So it turned out really funny.
How many takes?
That was probably probably the 9th take. It took a while to get his arm matched up and all that. So.
Same with MLB Central, Brent. About 9 takes, we are good to go. We talk to players daily who are staying ready for the season when it comes. I have it on good authority that you were throwing baseballs into your mattress. True or false?
That's very true. I have a net that I just got. Now that the weather's warming up, I'm actually going to move it outside when I can and throw into a net there. But yeah, I've been throwing in the mattress in the basement so far. It's what I do a lot of times in the off season. I've really been doing that since really college. Been throwing kind of into a mattress in the basement, just kind of rapid fire, get the arm in shape, kind of get a little cardio workout too. But yeah, that's what I've been doing. It's basically back to off season mode. This kind of stay at home order.
Hey, Brent, how long do you think it would take for you to be quote unquote game ready? You know, when the time comes that there is a date for, hey, we're going to be playing some baseball. How long do you think it takes?
Yeah, for the role that I was kind of slated in to be in spring, which is that kind of middle, late relief, 2 to 3 inning role, it would probably take a week and a half for me to build up there. If I was a starter, maybe more like 2.5 weeks, but I don't think it would take too long. I'm working hard, staying ready. So yeah, I think the 1.5 week, 2 week period would be enough.
Brent, I want to ask you, as a guy who went to Harvard, when you were coming out of high school, were you thinking like, I'm going to the big leagues? My mindset was I want to play in the big leagues, but just in case that doesn't happen, I've been given this gift to get into Harvard. Or were you like baseball kind of just started to steamroll as college?
So my college decision was kind of dictated on baseball. I knew I wanted to play college baseball. That was a goal for sure. And Harvard, all the pieces fell into place almost miraculously. It was crazy to help me go there. But after that, pro ball was like a dream. You know, I mean, something that was like I thought I could possibly, like, if all the pieces lined up, could be a pro ball player, but big leagues was certainly like, oh my gosh, that'd be unreal. But a distant dream. And then I had a decent sophomore season and a good summer season that year in the Wood Bat League, and kind of the idea started creeping on more and more. Like, I could get drafted here. So had a bad junior year, but then recovered a little bit senior year and got drafted, and it's been a crazy ride since.
Wild card game, a few departures from the team. How'd they look in spring, Brent?
We looked great. And the gelling of the chemistry was awesome too. All the new guys were fitting in great. Really was enjoying my time with the guys and getting to know them, and saw them compete on the field a decent amount, and it was really impressive. Really good feelings for the season still. So yeah, like you said, a lot of departures, a lot of guys are going to miss, but the holes that were filled seem to be really good guys.
I mean, I played for the Cubbies for 2 years. We played the Brewers 18 times a year. Help me out with Milwaukee. I know nothing more than checking into the Pfister Hotel, heading over to the ballpark, and rinse and repeat. Give me a little travel guide.
He wants nightlife, Brent. That's
Sunday,
what he wants.
nightlife. Just sell me on Milwaukee after a Sunday day game. What am I doing with my life?
Go to that Veterans Park along the shore there. Beautiful walking, and some good restaurants too along there. Collectivo Coffee is where you want to go for coffee for sure. If you're a big coffee guy, Carnival Restaurant is kind of right by the Pfister Hotel. You probably ate there a time or two. That's if you want to go fancy dinner, that's great. But there's so many good pubs and breweries to eat at and drink at. And obviously Brewers games, Bucks games are great. But yeah, I would say after a day game, we love going to the shore and just walking along the lakeside. It's awesome. Not too crowded, not too, it's great.
Sold. Hey, Brent, if you have time, a little rapid fire. We've established that you're the smartest person on this call. What's more difficult to figure out, environmental science at Harvard or striking out Javi Baez?
Don't be nice. Punching out Baez is way easier.
Striking out Baez is tough for me. I don't have the crazy curveball that sometimes he goes fishing for. So yeah, that's tougher for me. It's a different type of tough, but I think striking out Javi Baez.
Who's the funniest Brewer? I think you are.
I would disagree. So historically, since I've been there, Tim Dillard is probably the funniest guy I've met. He was in the minor leagues and with the Brewers major league team for a while. Josh Hader's hilarious. And I mean, Eddie Cedar is, I think, the funniest Brewer out there. He's our third base coach. He's unbelievably funny and just great energy guy. Love him to death.
Here's the reason I think you're the funniest, because of your impersonations. And since we're all best friends now, after this conversation, I need a Jim Carrey, your best Jim Carrey. Go.
Your number's still 911. Alrighty then.
Pretty good. That's good.
So good.
That's dead on.
That's amazing. Brent, thanks so much for joining us. We appreciate the time. How can people get involved and help on this Earth Day?
Yeah, you can reconnect with nature any way you can. I would say composting and gardening are some of the best ways while you're in lockdown to really help your environmental footprint. If you want to give money to an organization, obviously Players for the Planet, your local program like Urban Ecology up in Milwaukee would be great to give to. They do some great work with inner city youth and reconnecting with nature and all that. Or trees.org or some other programs that really work to plant a bunch of trees and reforest a lot of land. So, but in terms of activities today, get outside, reconnect with nature, do some gardening, maybe set up a compost bin, really explore that side of life, if you will.
Major League Baseball is better because you are in it. I just Googled this, by the way, so it must be true. Earth Day was created 1970, the same year the Brewers came to Milwaukee. I didn't know that.
50-year anniversary for both. It's incredible. Yeah. And by a Wisconsin senator.
Very, very cool. Earth Day is every day, and you remind us of that. Brent Suter, thanks so much for taking the time. We appreciate it. Can't wait to see you on the mound very soon, and happy Earth Day to you.
Thank you very much. Happy Earth Day to you. Thanks for having me.